So what do Marvel's Doctor Strange, the Japanese pro wrestler Master Wato, and snow leopards have in common? We're going to transmogrify them all together with a Tabaxi. So join me as we roll up and design a character for 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons based on these seemingly disparate elements. So while Doctor Strange has lots of cool and iconic powers from which you could pull poses from, I feel like there was only one correct answer to pose this character in. After I gathered all my references and got the basic sketch down, it was time to start adding all the details that would make him, you know, a Tabaxi. This is also where I started letting my creativity come in and really trying to draw out the character, because the character is meant to live in Icewind Dale. The Forgotten Realms has this to say: Icewind Dale was an Arctic tundra located in Frozen Far region of the north, known for being the northernmost explored region of all of Faerun. It earned its name from the harsh winds and icy storms that destroyed buildings and scoured the landscape. So like that little blurb said, an Arctic tundra, eternal winter, always cold, unforgiving, unrelenting cold. Sort of the perfect location for a anthropomorphic snow leopard to live in. So at this point, the sketch was fully updated. All of the character design choices had been made. I designed him a neat little outfit. We got a cool little Eye of Agamotto reference and a pendant that's sort of a combination of a snow leopard paw print and a snowflake. I also wanted to include some Doctor Strange elements in his outfit, as well as some Japanese-inspired elements from Master Wato's clothing. So I chose to include 2 belts here, a fashionable one and a functional one. The functional one is inspired by an obi, and the fashionable one is meant to sort of pay homage to a wrestling belt in that, I don't know, it has a circle on it. It's just a pretty braided thing. I wanted a little bit more movement to be included, as well as the asymmetrical element on his robe, which was inspired by some concept design for Doctor Strange that I found while looking for inspirations for this outfit. With that, our design is finalized. It's time to move on from inking to coloring the drawing. So for the color palette for this piece, I mostly picked from Master Wato's various outfits I was able to find. There was quite a bit of like pink and magenta, which I wanted to sneak in there if I could, but I mostly wanted to focus on the blues and the grays, both because both of the inspiration characters, Doctor Strange and Master Wato, have primarily blue-themed outfits, but also because I wanted the character design to evoke the place that the character lives in. And while there are not a ton of pictures of Icewind Dale I was able to find online, there were a few, and most of them were primarily blue. I also wanted to incorporate a little bit more snow in the outfit to sort of tie the pendant into the rest of the outfit, so what I ended up doing eventually was putting a snow pattern on the obi, because I figured a character who would thrive in the snow, like a snow leopard, would not be sad about living in a place like this or find it to be uncomfortable really at all. They'd probably be pretty comfortable most of the time. Master Wato also has at least one outfit that has this sort of like sailor's swallow pattern on it that I wanted to incorporate, so those ended up going on the little short pants that he's wearing. It was fun thinking about how to dress up a character that, like, if they weren't an anthropomorphic creature, lives in an area similar to this that doesn't need clothes. So while I did give him clothes that are warm and fur-lined, I didn't put him in like a parka and snow protection gear, partially because I wanted to be able to see the character, but partially because I just didn't think someone who's a snow leopard would need it. To keep the color palette looking harmonious as possible, I went with a cool-toned snow leopard pattern and color palette instead of the sort of warmer yellowier one you sometimes see in pictures. I'm not sure if this is like different markings that snow leopards have or different settings on people's cameras. I went with gray because cool tones, cold place. And there we have it, our finished snow leopard wizard. In order to evoke a little bit of that Doctor Strange feel, I did do a little circle in the background with some snow being influenced by magic, but that is the completed drawing. Thanks for hanging out with me and designing this very interesting Tabaxi wizard character for D&D. Make sure to like it if you liked it, and I'll see you in the next video. Okay, bye!